The festival of Saturnalia, one of ancient Rome's most famous and enduring celebrations, offers a fascinating lens into the cultural, religious, and social dynamics of the Roman world. Dedicated to Saturn, the god of agriculture and time, Saturnalia was a multi-day event characterized by revelry, the inversion of social norms, and widespread generosity. Over time, the festival's customs influenced later traditions, including some associated with Christmas, illustrating the seamless melding of pagan and Christian practices in the post-Roman world. Saturnalia was rooted in the worship of Saturn, a deity associated with sowing and harvests. In Roman mythology, Saturn presided over a golden age of abundance and equality, a time when humanity lived in harmony without toil or strife. This utopian ideal inspired the festival's defining feature, a temporary suspension of the social hierarchy. The earliest records of Saturnalia date back to the 5th century BC, although its prominence grew significantly during the Roman Republic and Empire. Traditionally celebrated on December 17th, Saturnalia was initially a one-day festival held at the end of the autumn planting season. However, its popularity expanded the celebration to last up to a week by the late Republic. Saturnalia coincided with the winter solstice, a significant astronomical event symbolizing the gradual return of light and warmth, further enhancing its symbolic importance as a time of renewal and hope. The festival began with sacrifices at the Temple of Saturn in Rome, located in the Roman Forum. A statue of Saturn, whose feet were typically bound with woolen bands throughout the year, was ceremonially unbound during the festival, symbolizing liberation. Following the religious rites, Romans participated in feasting, games, and public festivities. The temple itself became a focal point for communal celebrations, embodying Saturn's role as the giver of abundance. Saturnalia's defining characteristic was its joyous disruption of everyday life. The festival upended social norms, creating a temporary state of equality and freedom that recalled Saturn's mythical golden age. A hallmark of Saturnalia was the reversal of social roles, particularly between masters and slaves. During the festival, slaves were treated to banquets, allowed to speak freely, and even given temporary authority over their masters. This inversion underscored the egalitarian ideals of Saturn's golden age, fostering a sense of unity across social classes. Saturnalia was also renowned for its lavish feasts, during which participants indulged in food, drink, and entertainment. Families and communities gathered to share meals, reinforcing bonds and celebrating abundance. The exchange of gifts, particularly small tokens like candles, figurines, and dice, became a central feature of Saturnalia. These gifts symbolized goodwill and strengthened personal relationships. Candles, in particular, held symbolic significance as representations of light and hope during the dark winter season. Streets and homes were decorated with greenery, and Romans wore brightly colored clothing, often discarding their traditional togas in favor of more casual garments. Shouting "Io Saturnalia," a cheerful greeting, became a common way to spread festive joy. During Saturnalia, formal codes of conduct were relaxed. Gambling, which was typically frowned upon, was openly practiced, and public performances and games were enjoyed by all. These customs not only fostered a sense of community, but also provided a psychological release from the rigidity of Roman society. By temporarily subverting societal norms, Saturnalia reminded Romans of their shared humanity. As the Roman Empire transitioned to Christianity in the 4th century AD, Saturnalia, like many other pagan festivals, faced gradual decline and transformation. Christianity, which became the dominant religion under Emperor Constantine, sought to align popular pagan traditions with its own calendar and theology, ensuring a smoother cultural transition. The similarities between Saturnalia and the emerging Christian holiday of Christmas facilitated this process. Saturnalia's celebration in mid to late December coincided with the date eventually chosen for Christmas, December 25th. Although the exact date of Christ's birth was never specified in the Bible, early Christian leaders may have strategically aligned Christmas with existing pagan festivals like Saturnalia to encourage widespread adoption. Both Saturnalia and Christmas emphasized joy, community, and the exchange of gifts. The themes of light and hope central to Saturnalia's symbolism of renewal, found resonance in Christian teachings about Christ as the light of the world. Many Saturnalian customs persisted in the Christian era, albeit in modified forms. For instance, the gift-giving tradition survived, becoming a key feature of Christmas. Similarly, the decoration of homes and public spaces with greenery such as holly and ivy transitioned into Christmas festivities. The Saturnalian practice of role reversals and acts of generosity found echoes in Christian notions of humility and charity. While the overt subversion of hierarchy diminished, the spirit of goodwill and inclusivity remained central to Christmas celebrations. Despite these continuities, the Church sought to distance Christmas from Saturnalia's more hedonistic aspects, such as gambling and excessive revelry. Over time, Saturnalia's pagan roots faded into the background, while its customs were reinterpreted within a Christian framework. The legacy of Saturnalia extends far beyond its immediate adoption by early Christians. Many modern holiday customs can trace their origins to this ancient festival, underscoring the enduring human desire for light, hope, and togetherness during the darkest time of the year. The exchange of presents, now a cornerstone of Christmas, originates from Saturnalia's tradition of giving small tokens of goodwill. This practice reflects the universal importance of fostering relationships through acts of kindness. The use of evergreen plants to adorn homes during Saturnalia influenced later Christmas decorations, including wreaths, garlands, and Christmas trees. These symbols of life and renewal continue to evoke the spirit of the season. Saturnalia's emphasis on feasting and communal gatherings laid the groundwork for holiday traditions centered on family and friends. The celebratory spirit of Saturnalia, marked by games, jokes, and the suspension of normal routines, persists in modern holiday festivities, from parties to playful customs like pulling Christmas crackers. While Saturnalia itself is no longer celebrated, its influence endures in the cultural fabric of winter holidays, illustrating the adaptability of traditions and their power to connect people across time. Saturnalia, with its roots in Roman agriculture and mythology, was a festival that celebrated abundance, equality, and joy. Its customs of role reversal, gift-giving, and communal feasting reflected the ideals of Saturn's golden age, offering a reprieve from the rigid hierarchies of Roman society. As Christianity rose to prominence, Saturnalia's traditions were reinterpreted and absorbed into Christmas, ensuring the survival of its spirit in a new religious and cultural context. The evolution of Saturnalia into Christmas highlights the fluidity of cultural practices and the enduring human need to celebrate hope and renewal during the darkest time of the year. By tracing the lineage of modern holiday traditions back to Saturnalia, we uncover a shared heritage that continues to bring light and warmth to people's lives, transcending the boundaries of time, religion, and culture.